Hello everyone, Richard here at Calvin Wazoo, bringing you another episode where I want you all to be aware that man is an animal. And it's a recent finds episode. We're up to number 48. And the records I'm going to show are largely from this store in Portland, Oregon, Music Millennium, which quite a few people had recommended that I check out while I was there on a work trip to Portland. Unfortunately, don't know why I didn't think of it, but I didn't shoot any video inside the store. Sorry about that, but let's get going on what I picked up. But first, I want to start off with Record Store Day. There was just one item that I wanted from the list that I saw for Record Store Day. There may be some others that I've heard people talk about that I might want to pick up if they're still available, but pretty much there was just this one item that I wanted, and that was this one here. This reissue of Special Beat Service by The Beat, or English Beat, as they are known in the United States. The original, I have an original from 1982, but yeah, this 2024 with the red, and then the other record is blue vinyl, was something I wanted to get because I got the What's Happening reissue from Record Store Day last year, and I was so impressed with the sound quality that I was thinking, oh my gosh, I think they'll probably do another really good job with this one. And they have. Now, I haven't listened to it all the way through. There's some bonus material on the second disc that includes some live tracks, an extended What's Your Best Thing, March of the Swivelheads, then a United States of America remix of I Confess, dub style What's Your Best Thing, and then there's live recordings of Doors of Your Heart, I Confess, Spar With Me, and Save It For Later. So honestly, I haven't listened to those yet, but I will be listening to them. But so far from what I've heard from the main album, is just really, really excellent, and very pleased with this reissue. And the needle drop I have for you is from the song End of the Party. So English Beat, great stuff. Set that over here. Now we get to the records that I found at Music Millennium in Portland. And this one really intrigued me. This is the Immortal Coil. The World Ended a Long Time Ago. This is a French pressing from 2022. And it's filled with these really beautiful covers of Coil songs. The Immortal Coil is a cover band, a Coil cover band, so to speak. So yeah, this was really, really quite good. In fact, the males that are singing it's different with some of the other songs, but the males that are singing leads on many of these songs have a remarkable similarity to John Balance's voice in both just pure sound and timbre of the voice. Really, really quite good. Now, Are they as good or better than the originals? No. You know, covers seldom are. Once in a while, there's a cover of a song that is much better than what the original artist did. But these are really, really good covers on here. And they include, oh, you know, let's see. Where Are You? Titan Arch, Dark River, Cold Cell, A White Rainbow, Christmas Is Now Drawing Near. And in fact, that's the needle drop I will play for you is Christmas Is Now Drawing Near.
Christmas is now drawing near at hand. Come serve the Lord and be at His command. And God a portion for you will provide. And give a blessing to your soul besides.
Very, very nice release to add to my Coil collection. All right. Now, this I saw. This is Loop, and this is their 2022 album, Sonancy, or Sonancy. I'm not sure how to particularly say it. But yeah, this, as the hype sticker says, this is their first studio album since 1990, the last release being A Gilded Eternity, which I have as well. Loop is drone-ish noise rock, shoegaze, psychedelic. It's just really textured and loud, and yeah, it's just really good. I mean, the guitars are, you know, if you like, let's see, if you like Black Angels are a little more melodic in terms of their song structure, but in Loop is a little more dronish and repetitive with its guitars. But yeah, you know, if you like Black Angels, I think you're going to like Loop. And vice versa. If you like Loop, you're probably going to like Black Angels if you don't know about them. But yeah, Loop is really quite good. And the fact that this is their first release since 1990, man, they still got it going on. So the needle drop I have for you is from the song Supra. Intense. It's just so good, so good. All right, now then I picked up two records from a band that I am just like obsessed with, and I'm just picking up everything that I see by them. Even, you know, when you go through like their listings in something like the All Music Guide, you know, some of their records or their releases will get lower star ratings than some of the others. But for me, even those ones that are lower star ratings are just super excellent albums, a lot better than a lot of other stuff that is being released by other bands. And of course, you got to understand that if you got an artist with a catalog of, let's say, 10 releases, and one of those releases gets 3 stars, it just means that's a rating of within that catalog, that's a 3-star record. That's how, those ratings work. Anyway, Calexico, and this is their debut album, Spoke. So the original was released in 1997. This is a 2009 reissue. Very cool label on there. Migrant workers in an orchard. Calexico was originally from Tucson, Arizona, and I used to live in Tucson, but I had moved out of Tucson by the time that Calexico started making music and, playing the bars in that circuit, which would have been in the early 1990s. I had left by the early 1980s. But their music is so Tucson. It is so Southern Arizona, so Sonoran desert. The mixture of both alternative rock and traditional Mexican music styles and mariachi, and they even throw in some Asian music styles and mixes with this, particular record. Actually, it's the next one where they kind of do that a little bit. But yeah, the blending of the styles and the singing is just, really, really quite good. So the opening track, Low Expectations, I haven't quite, I haven't listened to this a whole lot, but it kind of strikes me as, it's either an ode to procrastination or it's a simple philosophy that eschews the constant doing of things. The song Sanchez reminds me of the smaller border towns in Sonora, Mexico on the Arizona southern border. Just really evokes that atmosphere really well. Slag has this almost a very easy, almost rockabilly beat to it, with the vocals are way, way in the back. Joey Burns is a singer, and when he's singing on the title song Spokes, he really presents both the attractiveness and loneliness of a peripatetic life. Just really, really good. The needle drop from this I'll play for you is the song Slag. So yeah, you got the instrumentation is very, very forward. Vocals are in the back, but very good. And then the other one I picked up is this one, Carried to Dust, which is a 2008 release, but this is a 2023 reissue that is on red, transparent vinyl. It says red translucent vinyl, but no, it's transparent. You can see through it. The marketers really need to understand the English language. Anyway, the beautiful spray-painted stencil artwork, which was common on a lot of their albums by Victor Gastelum, or Gastelum. Probably Gastelum is how it's pronounced. Yeah, again, just really, really good songs. You got the opening track, Victor Jara's Hands, is an ode to the Chilean poet and musician and activist who was murdered in 1973. Other songs include, as with Calexico, they have a lot of really short instrumental, like almost interludes, like about a minute to a minute and a half long, sometimes between songs. You have the song Two Silver Trees. This is the song that fuses both Latin and Asian musical elements together, done really, really well. Inspiración is this beautiful Latin song filled with sultriness and passion and possibility. And then the needle drop I'm going to play for you is the opening track, Victor Jara's Hands.
With flowers of the night, songs of the birds like hands, call the earth to witness, sever from fear, before taking flight.
It's just, seriously, anything I see by them, I'm going to pick up. I just really, really love. I first started hearing about them from Steve Carlson, I believe, but there are other people in the VC who talk about them from time to time. You might listen to them, on a streaming service or YouTube. I strongly recommend. Then last one that I picked up, this has been on my want list for a long time. Finally found a copy, and it was a sealed copy at this store in Portland, Music Millennium, and that is Fleetwood Mac's English Rose. The original is from 1969. I'm not sure what particular pressing I have here. It's an early pressing, I know that, but I cannot find the runout match in Discogs, and I'm hesitant to add a new entry. But anyway, this is a peculiar album. It's in some respects because it's got a lot of songs from this one here, Mr. Wonderful. All right. And which was a British release, okay, it's on the Blue Horizon label, this particular edition. But the English Rose was for the US market. So it's got a lot of material that's from Mr. Wonderful, plus some other ones. Also, this particular iteration of Fleetwood Mac, when it comes to guitars, is Jeremy Spencer and Peter Green. On this one, we get the addition of Danny Kerwin. So there are these other songs that involve, Danny Kerwin joined the group. So in some respects, this is a better album than Mr. Wonderful, I think, anyway. And a really, really strong album. And the needle drop I have for you is the closer on this album, instrumental Albatross. very, beautiful melody, Peter Green melody, style of playing that, Peter Green was well known for. So there you have it. Those are my recent finds, mostly that I had picked up in Portland, Oregon. Please leave a comment in the Down Under, share your thoughts on some of these records. And also remember that you can find me on Instagram as NewsDude76. Excuse me, NewsDude76. That's NEWD. All right, I'm having trouble this morning. Maybe I need more coffee. NEWZDUDE76. That's my Instagram handle. And I have a Facebook page called Calvin Wazoo. So you can check me out on both these platforms. I post, on the Calvin Wazoo, I post these videos as well as other music-related content, video and articles. Instagram is a little more that I'm posting, not just, photos of albums that I'm playing, but other, photography. Hey, a thumbs up really helps out. So if you like this video, show it by hitting the thumbs up button. Even if you're already subscribed, if you're not subscribed, hey, think about it. I appreciate it. But for sure, I love getting the comments. So leave a comment in the Down Under. And remember to pray for the people inside your head, for they won't be there when you're dead.